What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to your video. Today, I'll be taking a look at the starting lineup for the 2024 Coke Zero Sugar 400 at Daytona International Speedway. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. Starting on the pole, we have 2021 Daytona 500 winner Michael Madown, the 34 car for Front Row Motorsports, and starting in second position, we have Todd Gillen, the 38 car for Front Row Motorsports, making it the first time the front row has started on the front row. Starting in third position, we have two-time NASCAR Cup Series champion Joey Logano in the 22 car for Team Penske. He also won the 2015 Daytona 500. And starting in fourth position, we have Ryan Preece in the 41 car for Stewart-Haas Racing, still looking for a ride headed into 2025. Starting in fifth position, we have Josh Berry in the 4 car for Stewart-Haas Racing. And starting in sixth position, we have Chase Briscoe in the 14 car for Stewart-Haas Racing. Starting in 7th position, we have 2017 NASCAR Xfinity Series champion and 2024 Daytona 500 winner William Byron in the 24 car for Hendrick Motorsports. And starting in 8th position, we have 2022 Daytona 500 winner Austin Cindric in the 2 car for Team Penske. Starting in 9th position, we have the 2021 NASCAR Cup Series champion, 2024 Brickyard 400 winner, and 2023 Southern 500 winner Kyle Larson, the 5 car for Hendrick Motorsports. And starting in 10th position, we have the 2020 NASCAR Cup Series champion Chase Elliott in the 9 car for Hendrick Motorsports. Starting in 11th position, we have two-time NASCAR Cup Series champion Kyle Busch in the 8 car for Richard Childress Racing. And starting in 12th position, we have the 2012 NASCAR Cup Series champion Brad Keselowski in the 6 car for RFK Racing. Starting in 13th position, we have the 2015 NASCAR Xfinity Series champion and defending winner of the summer race at Daytona, Chris Buescher in the 17 car for RFK Racing. And starting in 14th position, we have the defending NASCAR Cup Series champion Ryan Blaney in the 12th car for Team Penske. Starting in 15th position, we have Noah Gragson in the 10 car for Stewart-Haas Racing. And starting in 16th position, we have the 2012 or 2013 NASCAR Xfinity champion and 2011 truck champion and winner of Richmond in controversial fashion and 2018 Daytona 500 winner Austin Dillon in the 3 car for Richard Childress Racing. Starting in 17th position, we have the 2017 NASCAR Cup Series champion Mark Truex Jr. in the 19 car for Joe Gibbs Racing. And starting in 18th position, we have Bubba Wallace in the 23 car for 2011 Racing, still looking for his first win of 2024. Starting in 19th position, we have 3-time Daytona 500 winner Denny Hamlin in the 11 car for Joe Gibbs Racing. And starting in 20th position, we have Harrison Burton in the 21 car for the Wood Brothers. Starting in 21st position, we have Alex Bowman, the 48 car for Hendrick Motorsports, who won in Chicago earlier this year. And starting in 22nd position, we have the 2016 NASCAR Xfinity Series champion Daniel Suarez in the 99 car for Trackhouse Racing. Starting in 23rd position, we have Austin Hill in the 33 car for Richard Childress Racing. And starting in 24th position, we have Raj Hussain in the 1 car for Trackhouse Racing, still looking for his first win of 2024. Starting in 25th position, we have 2-time NASCAR Xfinity champion and winner of Michigan this past week, Tyler Reddick in the 45 car for 2311. And starting in 26th position, we have the 2022 NASCAR Xfinity Series champion Ty Gibbs in the 54 car for Joe Gibbs Racing. Starting in 27th position, we have 2017 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Champion and 2024 Coca-Cola 600 winner Chris Rubell in the 20 car for Joe Gibbs Racing. And starting in 28th position, we have the 2021 NASCAR Xfinity Champion Daniel Hemrick in the 31 car for Kaulig Racing. Starting in 29th position, we have Parker Retzlaff in the 62 car for Beard Motorsports. And starting in 30th position, we have the 2022 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series champion Zane Smith in the 71 car for Spire Motorsports. Starting in 31st position, we have John Henry Machek in the 42 car for Legacy Motor Club. And starting in 32nd position, we have the winner of the Chicago Street Course earlier this year, Shane Van Gisbergen, who of course is the multi-time Supercar champion, driving the 16 car for Kaulig Racing. Starting in 33rd position, we have Cody Ware in the 15 car for Rick Ware Racing. And starting in 34th position, we have Corey LaJoie in the 7 car for Spire Motorsports. Starting in 35th position, we have 2023 Daytona 500 winner Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in the 47 car for JTG Doherty Racing. And starting in 36th position, we have Justin Haley in the 51 car for Rick Ware Racing. Starting in 37th position, we have Carson Osevar in the 77 car for Spire Motorsports. And starting in 38th position, we have Bijan McLeod in the 78 car for Live Fast Motorsports. Starting in 39th position, we have Joey Gase in the 44 car for NY Racing. And starting 40th in last place, we have 2015 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Champion and two-time Southern 500 winner Eric Jones in the 43 car for Legacy Motor Club. So, that is the starting lineup for the 2024 Coke Zero Sugar 400. What is to watch for the race? Well, will fuel mileage become a big factor? That was one of the big things we saw at Daytona and Talladega as well. I do expect that to come to play, though I do think the aggression will be a little bit higher up this time around, considering you have a lot of drivers that are not locked in the playoffs who are going to be very aggressive, trying to make moves to make the playoffs as well. The Fords, I think, are going to be very, very strong in the race later tonight. We saw how fast McDowell and Gillen were in practice and qualifying. We saw how fast the Penske cars were. And we do think the Fords are going to be very, very tough to beat. And it wouldn't surprise or shock me if you see a Ford go out there and win. But you can't keep your eyes out of a Toyota. I think Toyota is going to be very, very strong in the race later tonight as well. I think Bubba Wallace has got a really good chance at an opportunity. He's been historically a very good driver at super speedways in the past. We also know how strong, of course, Tyler Reddick has been recently. He's had seven straight top 6 finishes. Denny Hamlin's a really great super speedway racer. And then you got to look at the Chevrolet camp. Kyle Larson has had a lot of wrecks at super speedways, but I do think Kyle Larson is going to have a chance to maybe break that curse of not running well there. Chase Elliott, we know how good he is at these types of tracks. He could have had a chance and opportunity to make the playoffs. He, of course, missed it this time around when they had the playoff cutoff race. And then you can't keep your eyes out of Brad Keselowski and Chris Buescher. I think both those guys are going to be really, really strong and very fast. I haven't mentioned it already, but weather could also play a factor. We know how the weather can be, especially at Daytona during this given time. We could see weather become a major factor in the race later tonight. It's going to be very interesting and very intriguing to see what happens. We'll discuss the race after. I'm really looking forward to the race tonight because I think there's going to be a lot of intensity. I think there's going to be a lot of that drama I think a lot of fans have been looking for all throughout 2024 of how crazy this year has been, and we could see someone sneak their way to find a way to make it to the playoffs. I could see a surprise driver picking up the win later tonight at Daytona International Speedway. Going to be very intriguing to see how everything plays out later tonight in the race. So, that is going to be it for the starting lineup video for the 2024 Coke Zero Sugar 400 at Daytona International Speedway. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me through Facebook and Instagram and support on Patreon as well. Let's go below that and comment your thoughts below and your pick below for tonight's race at Daytona. Who do you think is going to win the race tonight? Let me know it in the comments below. There might be a special announcement video coming out tonight, as there's obviously potential of an announcement from a team perhaps. There's also going to be the Cup Series race review later tonight as well from Daytona, and then of course a Shane Van Gisbergen video coming depending on how he does. Tomorrow we're of course going to have the Truck Series race review from the Milwaukee Miles. The trucks will be racing there. Then on Monday we're going to have a NASCAR news video, discuss news over the course of the last couple days. And then on Tuesday there's going to be a silly season video dropping on the channel. Got a lot of great content that I cannot wait for you guys to check out over the course of the next couple days as we head to Darlington for the Southern 500 as well. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.